Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. It is Friday, you already know what it is, that means Xur is in the tower, so I'm here to tell you where you can find him and what he's got for sale. However, just before I get into it, something interesting dropped on Reddit this morning. It seems that if you opened the companion app earlier this morning, this was presented to you. It basically says Xur has arrived and this is what he's got for sale. Now at the time of it actually showing up, Xur was not in the tower, so it was likely that Bungie were just testing something. However, the interesting thing is the stock. If this is to be believed, then today he will have an insurmountable skull fort for Titans, the ATS-8 Arachnid for Hunters, the Obsidian Mind for Warlocks, and Thunderlord, which is an awesome exotic machine gun. Now if this does transpire to be true, then it could well be something that Bungie are planning on implementing in the future, so keep your eyes peeled for the patch notes on that one. But either way, let's jump in now, see what he's got for sale, and see if this is true. So first up this week, before we get into the stock itself, this is where you will find Xur. He is opposite the speaker by the big door. Hello! So, now you know where to find him, let's see what he's got for sale. Alright, so that is 3 out of 4. The Titan armor piece is different to what the companion app said, but everything else is the same. The Hunter does indeed have the ATS-8 Arachnid, the Warlock has Obsidian Mind, and the gun is indeed Thunderlord, which by the way is really awesome, but I'll speak about that in a second. So if that is to be believed, then it could well be in the House of Wolves, for example. Maybe Bungie are going to start implementing that, meaning if you're on the go and you're not by the tower, you can then tell exactly what Xur has for sale. Either way, with that out of the way, let's go over the usual. So as always, he has his usual array of class-specific items, each of which go for 13 strange coins. This week he has a heavy weapon, which goes for 17 strange coins, an exotic shard for 7 strange coins, and an exotic helmet engram for 23 motes of light. Your upgrades this week are for the Mask of the Third Man and the Lucky Raspberry, the Insurmountable Skull Fort and the Crest of Alpha Lupi, and the Skull of Ahamkara and the Apotheosis Veil. As for your weapons, the upgrades are for Bad Juju, Thorn, Plan C, Icebreaker, Yellowhorn, and Truth. Then moving down to the curios, you have telemetries for the Pulse Rifle, the Fusion Rifle, and for the Rocket Launcher. You have a Plasma Drive and an Emerald Coil this week, and you also have Heavy Ammo Synthesis. So, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the items. So first up, you have the Ruin Wings, which are exotic gauntlets for the Titan. The perks on these mean that heavy ammo drops more often and contains more ammo in each drop. Causing damage with a melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown, and increased weapon reload speed with special weapons. Now the stat roll on this one this week is 102 strength when maxed. And, being gauntlets, the lowest you will ever see this is with 75 strength, and the highest you will ever see this is with 113. So putting this at 102 strength means it's at the higher end of the spectrum. Moving over to the Hunter, the ATS-8 Arachnid. The perks on this one are causing damage with a grenade reduces your melee cooldown, replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade, and your golden gun zooms in for accuracy when aimed. The stat roll on this one this week is 61 discipline when maxed and 68 strength when maxed. And as far as stats go, for both discipline and strength, the lowest you will ever see this is with 42 discipline and 42 strength, and the highest you'll ever see it is with 73 on both. Again, meaning that these are on the higher end of the spectrum, with discipline at 61 and strength at 68. So if you do have one that is not as good as this one, then it might be worth repurchasing. However, this is not by any means one of the best exotics, so with that being said, I'd probably save your coins, given that the House of Wolves is not too far away. Then lastly, you have Obsidian Mind. Now the perks on this one will increase your grenade throw distance, you get increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness, and your Nova Bomb kills reduce the cooldown of your next Nova Bomb. The stat roll on this one this week is 70 intellect and 58 strength when maxed. And again, being a helmet, the lowest you will see this is with a stat roll of 42 on both of those, and 73 at the other end of the spectrum. Meaning, again, the intellect roll on this one is actually pretty high, and the strength one is above average. So again, if this is better than what you've got, and this is a helmet you use, then this could well be worth a repurchase. Either way, that is it for the armor pieces, then moving over to the weapon. Thunderlord. Thunderlord is an exotic machine gun that deals arc damage. It is an absolute beast, and I actually have a video on the channel, plus I will link it in the description box down below if you want to check it out. It is a really, really good gun, and it's definitely something you want in your arsenal. The perks on this one are Feeding Frenzy, kills with this weapon increase reload speed for a short time, and lightning rounds. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held. Plus, the other thing about this weapon, it's not actually shown here, but it does have, as do a lot of other exotic weapons, a hidden perk. The hidden perk on this one is effectively akin to the Fatebringer's Firefly. When you kill enemies with this gun, it has a chance to trigger an explosion, which will deal damage to the enemies around it. Again, if you want to see that in action, then check the video out in the description box down below. Either way, the long and short of it is, if you do not have this gun, then make sure you pick it up. It is really, really good, and it's definitely one of the best exotics in the game. And with that being said, that is pretty much all there is to say this week. Besides that, do make sure you're stocked up on exotic shards, because when the House of Wolves drops, you can use exotic shards to upgrade your exotics on day 1, provided you have the right materials, meaning you can turn that Icebreaker, that Thunderlord, that Yellowhorn, that Thorn, whatever it is, to a 365 version of that weapon right at the beginning. Same goes for helmets, which means it'll put you halfway towards level 33. Besides that, I would probably steer clear of buying exotic engrams this week, given that if you wait until the House of Wolves drops and you buy one then, you do have a chance at getting a House of Wolves exotic. Plus, motes of light are also going to be important for reforging and rerolling your weapons. So either way, I think you should probably think twice about buying an engram this week, and also the same goes for upgrades. Given that the way that upgrades are going to work in House of Wolves, it will be different, meaning that there is probably no point wasting an exotic shard upgrading an exotic to a lower light level, when in 2 weeks' time you'll be able to upgrade it even further. Either way, that's it from me this week, so thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys picked up anything this week, and if so, what did you get? And again, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.